What's up, everybody, and welcome to another awesome episode of Pal Soccer. This week we are taking you to, you got it, the World Championships 3v3 Vail. Mirabelle and Theo, Lou and Ellie, all gonna play. Oh, look at Roscoe. We love old Roscoe. Yeah, he's a good old boy. Yeah, all four kids are playing, competing for the World Championship. Here's one of my favorite guys in the world. Speaking of the world, Aaron Smith. He's been a friend and a mentor for me for many years. Love him and his family. He actually was our referee for the first game. We are the yellow team called the Recos, which is soccer backwards. Had an undefeated season because of players like Kate the Great. Yeah, she came out on fire with a first half hat trick. We ended up defeating Rudis, which I don't know what Rudis means, but we got them 5-2 in our first match, which was awesome. Great work, Recos. Game number 2 was actually at 9 a.m. also, same time. Yeah, this is Lou. She's playing with a team called Lil Ballers, and they are full of Lil Ballers, actually. She only came out with a roster of 4, which I thought was a little crazy because you're in Vail, altitude is high, but as long as you keep your shots low and on goal, you're probably going to win, and that's what the Lil Ballers did here. They ended up defeating Team Chaos 7-3. Check out some chaotic moment right here. Yeah, that's what we call targeting. Oh, this player in the green did not have eyes on the ball. She just tried to make little old Miss Brinley fall. We actually have 2 girls named Brinley on our team, which is funny. I don't know any other Brinleys in my life. We had 2 of them on our roster of 4. That's Brinley right there getting some payback for that shoulder shove that went down. So the girls actually did really well here in our first match. We ended up winning 7-3, and this is our other Brinley. Yeah, that's a no-angle shot. That's impressive. All right, 9:30, literally right afterwards. It's Eliana and Tic-Tac-Toe. Oh, Zoe. Oh, no. Zoe. Yeah, the first goal of the game. She passed it backwards over to Lucy, and it just went and snuck right through. But Zoe's a beast, dude. She's a workhorse. She's going to battle back and even things up. Eliana's team was really good. We're the white team, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Her teammate Abby is definitely one of the best players in this state in the age group. That's a clinical little finish there from Abby. She's got a lot of good players. Actually, all our kids are surrounded by talent. We were thrilled to come out here this week, and there's Eliana getting the final goal. We ended up winning 8-4 against altitude problems. Next game's 10 o'clock, actually. It's Mirabelle and the Recos playing against a team called Chaos FC, and Mirabelle and her squad, there she is right there, a little sweet Mirabelle, getting the first goal. They made things chaotic for poor old Chaos. This little lady, Kaya, as well. Amazing. All the kids that play with our kids are actually amazing little players. We are surrounded by talent, which made this really fun, an excellent weekend. Talent on and off the field. That's a talented shot right there from Mirabelle with the toe poke. Here's Kaya again. She's so smooth. Over to Leilani, Fort Collins product. She's a stud, yeah. So the Recos end up winning 9-0. And this is why we have talent, because look at our assistant coach, dad coach, Matt. Check out that cool Cruyff turn thing that he just made up. That was awesome, Maddie. Great stuff. Yeah, so anyway, back to Lou's squad. We didn't think that they would have a whole lot of success given the circumstances, but the 4 players that they had were awesome. They battled through. Look at the little connection there. The Brindley to Brindley connection, yeah. And this team that we're playing against was also a very good team. They're called Scrambled Legs. We actually ended up winning 3-2. You just saw all 3 goals of that game. So some of that squeaked through another. Okay, now it's time for Theo and company. Now what's fun about this is Theo's called the Lil Ballers 2. So we have 2 teams, the Lil Ballers and the Lil Ballers 2. Now check this out. This was brutal, okay? Referee called a foul for us. He told me that Theo left the ground. We were up in this game, and that completely shifted things. Theo's whole team is playing up a year. Yeah, that was a bummer. And then they got momentum. So referee, I'm like, dude, what did he do that left the ground? He's like blocking with his body. And then referee, moments later, we actually go down off of this. This is in the box. Mr. Referee, you're right there. I don't know if I made him mad or what. Probably. Always be careful talking to referees. They have power, you know, kind of like police officers. Here's Brookie with some awesome power. Yeah, so I think if I did make him mad, he proved his point right here because he actually blew the whistle when we were in the act of shooting. And we didn't get credit for that goal. We lost by 2, but still, come on, Mr. Referee. It's about the kids here, and it's World Championships. Don't do this to me. All right, Lou's next game was against the Soccer Amigas. This is our only goal of the first half. And then you're about to see the only goal of our second half, which this referee had a little bit of common sense. He allowed things to play on, which I think the other referee should have too. This was more playing on the ground than the last time. Ball came off the post, and then it's Brindley with a neat little finish. But the Soccer Amigas are very good, actually. Check out this one-touch build-up play they had right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one-touch is the finish. They actually smoked Lose Team 7-2, which I kind of thought that's how things would go this whole tournament. But Lose Team actually had a lot of success. Okay, anyway, LA's team I knew was going to have a lot of success because they have players like this. This is Evelyn. Look at that shot she had. Was she past half? You cannot score from behind half. Looks like it was super close. I don't know, but it counted nonetheless. And I told you, Abby, she is a relentless defender. She is just full of energy and charisma, smooth, sharp, and she is rock solid. Good defense there. And look at this long ball. This is why the team's well-rounded. Hadley is going to find her teammate right there, Zoe. She just knows where to go. And then you got Abby getting fouled, and she's going to, as she goes down, just slide and kick it in, which Theo got called. Remember what Theo got called for earlier? I can't believe that, Mr. Old Referee, dude. I like you, man, but still. Yeah, and then Ellie is going to finish things off. Yeah, so tic-tac goal win, Ballistic on Ballistic, 7-0. All right, next match was Little Ballers 2. This is Theo, and fortunately, my buddy Aaron is reffing this one. Here's Theo. He's able to get through and get our first goal. We actually went up in every game, believe it or not. So Theo's squad, he's the only boy, and they've got 3 sweetheart little ladies. Well, we actually had 4, but we lost one on Sunday. Look at that pass from Brookie over to Theo. Yeah, so it was tough. We knew that Theo's group was going to be tough because they're playing the U9, U10 boys, and all our team, I believe, is U9. Check this out. This is really funny. Oh, the Chicken Jockey boys just tattle on their own teammate. Yeah, look at their reaction here as their buddy touched the ball in the box. Like, no, what'd you do? Why'd you do that? We still lost by 2, though, yeah, but good effort. So we were just hoping for a win. Maybe we'll get one. All right, back to Mirabelle and the Recos. This is her teammate, Kate the Great, giving us the early lead. And so like I was saying, Mirabelle's team is excellent. They played in maybe 5 3v3 tournaments. Here is Kaya slicing on Baya. Maybe 5 3v3 tournaments over the course of the summer, and they were undefeated. They won every game, no ties at all. Mirabelle with a nice little split there. Leilani is gonna bury it. Yeah, they have a very talented team, offense, defense, they do it all. Leilani's actually not a part of our Storm organization, but I'm sure she will be soon. She lives in Fort Collins. There's a lot of people that travel from far distances, including Jaina, who lives up north to Leilani if you need a ride. And look at this ball from Leilani over to Kaya. That was an incredible finish. And then you got Mirabelle, who's just going to put the cherry on top, and she's going to say, swoop-de-doop. Yeah, you can see that Summer Splashers had an extra player on the field. That's how it went for most of the game. 11-4, big win. Okay, this game's actually a really fun one. Here's Eliana getting the first goal of the match. This is against a team called Orange Crush, which is actually our rival and friend, Coach Bucket Hat, our friendly rival. There he is on the far side. He's going to show you a look of disappointment. I'm going to see it right there. Oh, yeah, he's looking down at the ground. We got you, Bucket Hat. Actually, this was a really intense game. Final score of this one ended up being 6-3, but it was 3-3 at halftime. This is where things started to break out for Zoe. Got a nice shot in the end, and then check out this smart play from her. She saw the defender inside the box and just hit it off of her. So, Andale, amigo. That's Roscoe's dad, Brian, telling me Andale, amigo. Check this out. Yeah, there's my referee friend. It looks like he's getting coached by a coach. Yeah, trust me, coach. I know how it goes. This is Michaela giving us our only goal of the first half. And check this out. I mean, come on, Mr. Referee. That's a slide tackle. Do you remember what you called against Theo earlier? I'll show you in case you forgot for leaving his feet. You called that back against us, but no slide tackle. And then here we go again. Mr. Referee, that's the second slide tackle. No foul at all. Come on, man. And then we have denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity here. That should be a penalty. That's your last defender. You didn't do it. We lost by 5. Yeah, what can you do there? All right, your final game of the day for our family, 1 p.m. It's Eliana and Company versus Coca-Cola. Abby with a nice finish to the far post, giving us an early lead, and Zoe is going to steal that ball and put on a showy. Nicely done, Zoe, yeah. Third goal is going to come at you. Off a no-look touch from Zoe is going to be Hadley Barr who buries it in. That line had a really good shift there. And then you got Abby again, who's just going to take over with pace and put it in its place before Eliana has the final game-winning touch. Gets across half. She is a sniper, I tell you what. 5-1 to TikTok goal. They are undefeated on the day. All right, when you're all finished with a long day of games, very important that you get some rest and recovery. Here's Mirabelle. I made her carry all my stuff so I could recover from Coach's Hard. She decided to put her hand in my face. Yeah, Mirabelle. No, but really, rest and recovery is so important. One of the coolest things about Vail is you can go down to the river, get your legs a little bit of cold fluid on them, and really help those muscles relax. When you're done, nutrition is key. Here I am as the grill master. There's old Coach Maddie. We got to hang out with some awesome friends for some downtime. There's Aaron. Jane is dead. We love you, Aaron. And then you got, oh my goodness, Coach Jared in the house. And then Maddie's going to show you how he does it. That's how he got his wife to fall in love with him. Cool moves like that. Okay, Sunday morning, first game, pool play for Mirabelle. It's not looking good. We're playing against Stars and Stripes. We played them in the finals before. It's our first time facing them this weekend, but we are also, well, we've got some stars on our teams. No stripes, really, but full of stars, yeah. We battled back, but this was actually a pretty competitive game for a bit. Here we don't get the ball cleared out. We got a little bit nervous there, too. Yeah, Stars and Stripes were bringing the heat. We wanted a first place in. Like I said, we never tied or lost the game. Good thing we got Leilani on our team. She is clutch for us. And then Mirabelle's going to find Leilani moving into open space, and then she's going to put that ball away, and the referee says, no, you don't. You left your feet. Oh, one of those referees, huh? Yeah, this time it's a kid, though. At least he's consistent about it. You're not supposed to slide at all, no matter what, under any circumstance. Unfortunately for us, look at this. That ball had some really serious, weird spin on it, and she was not past half, in my opinion. Yeah, too close to call there. He could have called it. I would have called it. I'm biased, of course. But Mirabelle's going to be able to tie things up for us. And then in the final few moments, this goal is absolutely stunning. It makes things fair, though. Leilani with the shoulder ball. That is your game winner. Comeback 4-3 victory over Stars and Stripes gave us the first place. He kept us undefeated. All right, now we're moving on to Lou and the Little Ballers. This game wasn't even very fun at all. Unfortunately for our opposition, the Ravenous Rubber Duckies, they just didn't have a chance at all. Referee here says, whoa, 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 you can't do that. You can't play the ball on the ground. Yeah, so some refs got it, some don't, and then Lou's just going to toy with this poor little girl before she decides, you know what, let's get the ball over here, and it's going to be Brindley who's going to finish that one. Nice finish from Brindley, and then Lou gets our second goal of, well, not our second goal, gets the second goal I'm going to show you. Yeah, there was 12 in total. Poor Rubber Duckies just never stood a floating chance. Okay, next game is actually Recco's again. This is against a team called the Soccer Slayers. And they came out trying to slay us, but we said don't even play us because we were ready to rock. Mirabelle actually ripped the side netting there. She didn't rip it, but the ball went through the side netting. We weren't really sure if it did or not, but as you can see, she gave it a good little toe poke upper V, and it just came through the outside. Yeah, so we'll take it. That's the first time I'd seen that happen all tournament. And then you got Kaya, who's just going to toy with the ball again. She's having some fun, and she's going to slay the Slayers. Oh, their poor coach is like, come on, girls, are you serious? Let's go. You're better than that. Jane is a beast, though. Doesn't really matter how good you are when you're playing against teams that are trying to become world champions like the Reccos. It's going to be tough. Okay, this is a fun game. This is actually a rematch from yesterday. This is Little Ballers versus Team Chaos. We brought the Chaos to them yesterday. They're bringing the Chaos to us. They came out early with a 2-0 lead. Millie's coach in this game. I was actually working with the Reccos right at this moment. And then Lou's just going to show us what she can do as she gets past half. And she's going to slot this one with her right foot. Big time goal. We're still down 2-1 though. And then Team Chaos with the ball under pressure. Not too much pressure though. This shot makes it 3-1. We are in big trouble. If we don't win this game, we are done. And then Lou's going to make that first offender go in on a strong tackle. She's going coast to coast, and she's put it away 3-2. I like what you could do there, Lou. Next goal coming at you. It's another build out. This ball's going to get played out wide. Carried it up. And it's Brindley. Off the back heel. Brindley again with the left. And we are now officially tied. How do you like that? And then within just a few seconds off their kickoff, we put them under pressure and win the ball here. How about this for a touch that got away? And Evie is going to put it where it needs to go. Yes, Evie. Oh my goodness. Now check this out. This is really funny. Their coach over here on the left, she is not happy about that. And you can see the body language from both teams. Both coaches are just feeling the shift of emotions there. You got one high, one low. And then Lou, ooh. The crowd calling for a yellow card there. A little bit late on the tackle. That was her first foul of the game. There was kind of a few handful of fouls in this match, but I thought the referee did a good job keeping the temperature. And he ended up just having a chat with her, telling her, chill out, dude. Come on, man. Careful on the fouls. Yeah, so get back in the game, kiddo. You're doing great. Go get the victory. Maybe he didn't say that last part. But what ended up happening next is we're going to call it the Brindley sandwich. Yeah, you got one Brindley squeezing from one side, one from another, and boom, you lost the ball, and that is all she wrote. The comeback victory for the Little Ballers. They're going to the finals. All right, this is Theo playing against the Chicken Jockeys, and this first play of the game, are you serious? You just pelted poor Brookie right in the face, man. And that one, she didn't even see it coming. That is a stunner. Jeez Louise, Theo. Yeah, Brookie had to be subbed off after that. She's a beast, though. She ended up coming back, getting some goals for us. So did Hadley. Gave us the lead. We're trying to beat this team. They beat us last time. We want to beat them this time. And then they gave us an own goal. It's like everything is working in our favor. Strong tackle from Hadley. Theo coming in hot. He's going to get around with his left foot. He's dangerous on his left foot, and he's buried it. Yeah, so we kept the lead for a while here, and then you're going to see another very important goal. This time it's Brookie who's going to read the play and just bury it. Love it, Brookie. So that's 4 first half goals. And guess what? Here comes number 5. Oh, yeah. Theo again slicing out wide, but we end up losing in the second half. They just got us 9-5. That was rough. Oh. All right, it's time for some tic-tac goal against Altitude Problems. We played them earlier. We beat them 8-4. This time, Evelyn is going to catch on fire. She's going to get 3 goals for us between the first and second half. And we're actually going to beat this team 8-0, but I'm only going to show you 3 goals. They were the 3 coolest goals, and they all came from that special superstar right there. That was smooth sailing. Great stuff to TikTok goal. Now we're back to Little Ballers 2, playing against the Fearless Fighters, and look at this. Come on, man. Are you serious? You still got to play till you hear the whistle, but that ball was way out of bounds. Yeah. Can we go in slow motion, please? See the instant replay of that? Okay, way out. Yeah, freeze frame. The coaches just decided to look away. I might do the same thing, to be honest. Yeah, so Brookie's going to try to level things up, and she does there. And then just a little bit later, second half, you got a really good shot and a really good goal. The coaches actually said, was she sliding? They're sliding. It was so inconsistent on who was calling what. They ended up calling it, and then Theo missed the shot, but I just wanted to show this right here. Nora falling out of the chair. That's something I just wanted to make memorable. Yeah, that was awesome. Love that, but it kind of was a reflection of our whole tournament. We kind of just fell from top to the bottom. We were in the lead in every game, believe it or not. There's a nice little finish there from Brookie. Good teamwork, nice passing, Hadley. We were in the lead in every game. We ended up losing again, so we took 3rd place, even though we didn't win any games, because there's only 4 teams. So 3rd in the world, not so bad. Okay, now we're to the rematch. And check out these high school kids. Yeah, you guys look like you're pretty fit and pretty cut. Good work. Those are probably some future college players if they're already doing their freshman year at college. So just showing you what that's like. Kind of funny. Caught them with their shirts off. I used to do the same thing. This game was super tight. Zoe with the first shot, first good opportunity. And then actually the Orange Crush had one off the crossbar too. It was going either way. We beat them 6-3 earlier, but this is a very excellent team. Bucket Hat is their coach, and you know what he did. He probably didn't sleep all night and strategize how he could beat us. That's what Buckethead does. Then Hadley's going to try to carry the team on her shoulder and that defender as well. Another shot off the post. And then Eliana, we're still down by 1. She's going to just battle her way through, and we got a little fortunate there. Referee calling for a goal on the line. That was very close and controversial, but we will take it. And then we nearly took the lead. Here's Abby again stealing it, and she's, just off the post. You can see that Jared and Maddie were like, no, so close. And then guess what happens next? Golly gee, we were on the line too, and then off the kickoff they just got us here, got some momentum, got the ball, got the goal, and we got some trouble on our hands. Not looking good for tic-tac goal. Yeah, we're gonna need something special. Well, when you need something special, call on special players, and it's gonna be Zoe who's gonna carry it inside. She's gonna slot it through the legs of that young lady named Emerson. Emerson is actually Bucket Hat's daughter. She's a very talented player. Yeah, and then with just over a minute to play, we end up getting the equalizer off the back post, and then, yep, you got it. Abby's going to wait for it to completely clear the line before burying it, so we're tied 3-3. They had one more really good opportunity to take the lead and just missed it barely. Thank the Lord, off the post. So that one's going to overtime. Hold on, overtime, losing the finals right now. Yeah, we can't bring the Vail over. We had this all planned out. Lou did score a goal, though, so we're up 1 over there. And then Mirabelle's also playing at the same time. We're in the semifinals for her game. So we scored early on, and then actually we end up going 2-0. Mirabelle steals the cookies there and puts it in the cookie jar. Yeah, their coach is like, oh my goodness, come on girls. Okay, penalty kick shootout. Zoe's always puts it in the oh no, Zoe. Oh, I hope that they don't make it. Okay, good. Well, Lucy's just like her sister, Kate the Great, so you know what's going to happen next. She's going to put this ball exactly where it needs to go, and it's going right in the back of the... Kate the Great missed 2? My goodness, what is wrong with this field? And then, yep, you got it. Bucket hat kid, Emerson. She's good. Good finish. Okay, so it's going to be Eliana. We have to make this just a tie so that they can't be... Oh, sad day. You're not world champions. You took second place to Orange Crush in the finals and penalty kicks. Congrats to Bucket Hat. Nicely done there, Orange Crush. We'll see them again, I'm sure of it. Okay, back to the semifinal match. The girls were on fire for this one. Recos playing against the Soccer Slayers. Dude, the Slayers were just getting slayed. Yeah, 8-1 was your final there. All right, 12:30. This is actually the final. So Lou gave us that early lead, but they ended up tying it. Yeah, this is the championship game against the Soccer Amigas. Then it's going to go to overtime. Second half for us in the semifinals. So much going on. I don't even know what to do with myself. Why did I tell you the score earlier? 8-1. I don't know. We ended up winning this one 8-1. This is a very comfortable game for Mirabelle. I think I was just trying to make things dramatic for us. Hopefully you can feel the intensity of the drama of the moment, all the pressure and everything. Yeah, so there was no pressure on the Recos. They were feeling good. There's your final score, 8-1. How about this music too, by the way? This just makes everything feel intense for me, which I love. Love Jaina too, she's awesome. Okay, so this is overtime now. It's golden goal. Whoever scores wins the game. If nobody scores, it's going to penalty kicks. And here you have, looks like Brindley, good shot, good block. They played excellent defense position. Lou with a quick shot, split the defense this time, but missed the goal. And then you have, looks like it's going to be a shot that is blocked by a hand. That looks like clear denial of goal scoring opportunity. That should be a penalty kick, Mr. Referee. That was my argument. I said penalty kick or goal, but it really should have just been a PK. You be the judge here. Yeah, that extended arm, there's no way to determine if that was going in or not. But I do know that that was her creating a barrier for herself. Referee ended up giving us an indirect free kick, and we missed it. Oh, no. Come on, man. Got to put that one away. You're playing against the Soccer Amigas. And Lou with another chance to finish the game off. No, she didn't. There's like 20 seconds left till we're going to penalty kick shootout. What's going to happen next is glorious. It's Lou who's going to put a hole through that net on the left side this time. Now you got both girls that kicked the ball through the goal. Mirabelle and Lou. And it looks like you're not going to believe it, but the Soccer Amigas were defeated by the Little Ballers. We're so excited they get free t-shirts. That's what you get when you're world champion.
Little Ballers, free
More
t-shirts.
Congrats to the Little Ballers. And congrats to Coach Brad, the best dad, who's the most rad. He's incredible. I love that guy, yeah. Great work, Little Ballers. Congratulations. All right, now to our final of the day. It is going to be Recos versus Stars and Stripes in a rematch. And Kate the Great, oh, gets the slow roller, an unintentional touch that went in. When you score goals like that, good things are coming. Shortly after the kickoff, you're going to get double teamed here. Mirabelle is going to poke it through and whoop, get a little bit of a meg there and finish it with the left. 2-0 against Stars and Stripes. We're feeling confident. Stars and Stripes only had one sub, by the way, which is very difficult to do, but they battled back. They made it 2-1. It's like, oh my goodness, this is the final. This is a real battle. And we're not done yet. And then you know what happens next? Jaina says, you want a final? I'll show you a final. Give me the rock. Quarterback taking over, coming in hot, put it in the back of that. That is like a touchdown play right there. That was awesome, Jaina. So 3-1. Stars and Stripes thought they had us. They got to start taking risks. Mirabelle, good little pass inside. Leilani's going to bury it. 4-1. We are cruising to victory. There's no way they're going to score 3 goals on us. Second half action coming at you hot. Mirabelle with a good, unique little touch. She's going to put it away 5-1. And then we get to check out some really good team build-up. Kaya playing it back to Jaina. Ball dished in front. And Mirabelle slow, cool, calm, and under control. Getting the ball in the goal. And that, my friends, is how you become a world champion of the U11 girls age group. Congratulations to the Recos and Stars and Stripes for making it to the finals with only 4 players. Impressive. And there's Maddie's beautiful wife. Oh yeah, and here's our champion dad. That guy made it all possible. We love old Maddie. Yeah, he's got 5 kids. That's crazy, dude. What a stud man. Serious. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. There's your 2 first place champions, second place, and Theo. God bless you all. See you next week. Awesome.